Hello Stampers, this is super awesome stamper Shirley Merker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Wisconsin, USA. In this video, I will show you how to assemble your November 2023 kits in the mail featuring this 3-panel accordion fold. So let's get started. Your envelope will contain 2 of the same kits. On the back, I've been writing what month and year, and then a short description of the card design inside. So look for that envelope if you've got a couple stacked up on your workspace. Now your kits should contain about the same designs, or it should contain the 3-panel accordion design, but your pattern paper may be slightly different between each kit. So go ahead and take one kit out. I've got one already outside the package here. Oh, and grab your supplies that you need to complete the kits. So I'm using the photopolymer stamp set, Sparkling Snowflake. There is a coordinating punch with this one, which I didn't get to use. Where is it? It's this punch right here. And then I'm using the Night of Navy ink pad, my tape runner, take your pick tool, bone folder, and paper snips. I don't think we need, but I always have it right here on my workspace. All right, so take everything out and see what you got. I'm pretty sure I accordion folded it that way in your kit. And these kits were thick, so I could only include the 2 kits in your envelope. If I tried to include a slip of Designer Series paper, which actually helps it mail a little bit easier, it was too thick to go through my slot. So you just get the 2 kits this time, partly because there's so many layers. So you got this piece of pattern paper that'll go in the front, 2 pieces of the 4 1/4 inch square blueberry bushel, and then 1 piece of the white. So let's pull in this again, the card base. I said, I think I have it folded like this. So you actually have to fold that one back. So it opens like that. So it stands like that on your table. And then the first thing that we're going to do is start making our panels. So these 4 1/4 panels right here, we'll assemble those. So get the base out of the way. 1 panel will be your pattern paper. Now, if you don't like the polar bears, there are the trees on the other side, but I think the polar bears are cute. Something different for this year. So just center that on the card, blueberry bushel cardstock. The pattern paper measures 4 by 4 inches. And then your piece of white is a 4 by 4 as well. And then this piece that I've already cut in half, 1 piece will go on the cardstock and 1 piece will go on here. Now if you want presents to go on both pieces, that's fine. I like the contrasting Nordic. And Nordic this way. Didn't care for it that way. Or what did I do here? I did 2 different ways. Actually, if you think those are trees, I've got it upside down, so let's flip it around like that. You get to see both ways. And I have just a little sliver of white on the right there. Okay. Now this white gets mounted on one of the second blueberry bushel squares. Okay. Now, before I attach this onto the card base, I'm going to add my ribbon here. And I see I attached it and actually custom cut it off to 4 inches. So what I'm going to do is grab this piece and custom cut it off. Now it's this velvet, which has a tendency to fray, so kind of look at either end and see which one you want on your card. And then snip it off. That's a little extra. You can do whatever you want on your card. All right, so I still like this ribbon on this side. I'm going to grab my tear and tape actually, because I don't think I can do a straight line with my tape runner. And the tear tape I can see, I can eyeball a line. There we go. All right, next up is, embellishments are last, but our greeting. So I had to get creative with providing paper to stamp your greeting on. I decided to stamp or punch a punch that's retired. I can't remember what this one is called, but that will give you enough for a little small greeting on the side. And I am going to actually swap my tag out for a piece of scrap. You're welcome to do the same thing. Save that tag, or use that tag. I shouldn't say save it. Use it on some other project. So winter greetings is what I'm going to stamp on this little scrap. And you can see you can use up a lot of your little scraps that way. Okay, there and there, done with that. Bring this back in. Let me fussy cut that. Grab my paper snips, and I see I did go close to the words. Paper knit snips we sell. Best tool ever. I have several pairs, and I can say that I use them all. I tend to put them around the house. So if I'm watching TV and doing something, I don't have to put the scissors in that area. Okay, that's done. Get that out of the way. Okay, next we can start assembling. Let's start with the back piece. So you can kind of tell which is the front and the back. This, if I put my present paper on there, it would fill the whole thing. If I put my present on this panel, it will not fill the whole thing, and there will be a border. So this is the back border, the back panel. And if you like the green up, go ahead and do the green. This present is directional, so all the bows are kind of going one way. You will definitely know if you, that's upside down, okay? Now next panel is this one. And then this one will go there. Okay, so let's just add adhesive on this panel, because if I put it on the 4x4 square, I'm gonna get it over on the right side and where it's not needed. So I'm just going to put it directly to the right of the score and kind of line up with the card base in the corner there. Okay. Now, same thing with this panel. I'm going to put adhesive there. I'm going to line up the corners, the left corners on the card base with the left corners on the panel. Kind of eyeballing it and using my fingers to press it in place. That looks good. So far, so good, right? And then winter greetings. A little bit of glue there. And then I have given you this strip of adhesive back embellishments. Don't need to use them all, but I'll point out where I used most of them. 3 of the greenish holographic ones there. I did 2 red ones on top of the trees, and then red and green ones in the center of those presents. So let's see if I'm going to do the same kind of, let's do the winter greetings first. And there's like pink ones, whitish pink, greenish, white, and red. And I'm just doing 3 around winter greetings. And then the front, let's see, I did some red on top of the trees. So I can do that again. You can do the red or the white. What do you think? I'm going to do the white just so that you can see the difference. Okay, maybe a white on top of this one. I think I will. Okay, and then the back panel, I just did some on the larger presents. And all of your patterns are going to be different than what I show because it's a 12 by 12 piece that's randomly designed. So I did red and the white. So let's do that. Let's do a red in the center of that one. I got one green one. Let's see, green one in the center of that one. And do I want to do the pink? These is like Flirty Flamingo. It's hard for me to see with the light and the holographicness. I do red, center of this one. Red in the center of that one. I'll kind of bring all the red together. And then do I want one for this one, the bottom one? Yeah, I think I'll do the red. Then the rest of these embellishments are for you to use as you want. Okay, so that is it. Why don't I go through all of the scoring? Okay, before I show you the score, the iridescent adhesive back discs are what I used for your embellishment choice for this kit. All right, so for your scoring, I would put an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock on the scoring board. We still sell these scoring boards as well. So the scoring is at 2.5, 3 3/4, 6 3/4, and 8 1/4. And I would score the full sheet first and then come through and cut it at 4 1/4. And that way you can make 2 pieces off of one piece, 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. You'll need an additional piece of cardstock though for these 4 by 4 inch bases. All right, I got some exciting news to share, so stay tuned. This is the December 2023 kit in the mail design. So it's the faux camera. So I've got most of these kits prepared. I am waiting on some supplies to be delivered before I can finish up the kits. But you should receive these kits by the end of November in your snail mail box. And then when I start shipping the kits, you'll also receive the emailed PDF and YouTube assembly link in your email inbox. I wanted to give a little blog tour before you go. So if you go to my blog at superawesomestamper.com, I have this purple sidewall and purple banner. Super awesome stamper, inspiration for paper crafting life is my tagline. Along the top are these different tabs that you can click on to click through. So if you click on, and I'm just hand holding my camera and trying to click. If you click on Kits in the Mail, you'll see what you purchased, the 3+1 Kits in the Mail. That will be up on my blog for the next 3 months because it is a purchase for October, November, and December. And if you go through and click the other tabs, they should go to other things. So in October, we've got this 30% off for 35% more. We've got a couple of banners that'll roll through, Rustic Christmas. So this is my blog, my shopping area. So at sjsinks.stampinup.net. So it goes through a couple of banners. If I click back to my blog though, if you, Paper Pumpkin tab is currently not working. I just clicked on it and doesn't go anywhere, so I'll have to check into that. Join my team. If you'd like to sign up to be a member of my team, this is currently the screen that would be greeting you if you clicked on Join My Team. And I welcome all sorts of team members, whether you want to purchase for yourself or host events or maybe have a virtual business like I have. About will be a little bit about me, and contact it is if you want to contact me and you don't have my email address. Along the right hand side are a couple of items of interest as well, a little more things to click on. So I've got 2 shopping buttons. Click for your order if it's over 150. Click for your order if it's under 150, and that will be linked to my current host code. If you use a host code, I will email you a PDF idea file. Those change each month. If your order is over $150, you'll still get that PDF, but just don't use a host code so that you can redeem all the host rewards yourself. Right now, the new demo promotion is going through October 31st, 2023. There's a promotion usually all the time. Sometimes it's product, sometimes it's being a new demonstrator, sometimes it's other kind of promotions as well. Kits in the mail change each month. These are things that you can click on. I had an online retreat early October. We'll have another one in spring and then another one in fall of 2024. If you purchased new products from me through my online store, so if you've got new Stampin' Up! Product from me, you are welcome to join my Global SU Share Fair Facebook group. It's a private group where we host Facebook Live video demonstrations a couple of times a year, about once or twice a quarter. It's from demonstrators all around the globe, so you'll zoom back down to Australia, up to Canada, and the United States, and meet a lot of different demonstrators. Bundle bonus: if you purchase a designated bundle, you'll get a PDF full of ideas from me. And then if you don't have paper copy catalogs, you can always download those through these 2 icons right there. Pretty Paper Project is a monthly PDF as well that you can earn. Again, all my team members, though, get these PDFs for free. I am a member of a blog hop. We blog hop once a month in the 3rd Wednesday of the month in the evening. And then I'm a design member for that Simple Specialty Samples PDF. Fantastic Fun Folds, a design member for that as well. Here's the Paper Pumpkin. I'll make sure that is working, but that is a monthly subscription box, that Paper Pumpkin that Stampin' Up! Curates. And then I have a couple of times a year, these Woohoo Weekends. So it's a private Facebook group that we do more of an online party, a lot of different tips and tricks. So again, if you are a customer of mine or a team member, you're welcome to join that group. I have honey for sale, so that's the current post that's up on my blog, but I am a honey beekeeper. So I do have honey for sale, pick up in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, and Durand, Wisconsin as well. And then recent blog posts. If you'd like to follow me on Facebook and follow my blog, that's where you do that there. And that's it. I'm a one-of-a-kind vendor, so you'll see me pop up in that Facebook group as well. And then if you want to search categories, there's all categories on my blog. All right, so I just wanted to give you a little blog tour. Again, if you click on these graphics, if there's a little hand or an arrow behind it, there's something to click on. So if you click on the paper crafting blog hop, it's a blog hop from last month. We did, showcasing the September-December catalog last month. All right, so I hope you enjoyed my little blog tour. Again, it's superawesomestamper.com. If you want to be notified whenever I do blog posts, make sure you're subscribed to my blog, and we'll stamp with you soon. Bye.